Hello there, and welcome to Nodding Heads Games. Raji, an ancient epic. So, this is from an Indian development studio, and the game itself is inspired by, or based on, I think inspired by Hindu mythology, and it looks very interesting and very pretty. Lots of cool architecture and kind of a fantasy environment, medieval fantasy, something like that. It's giving me very much Prince of Persia vibes, which is a game I always love just for, I don't know, how different it feels and how different it looks. And this is what this seems like to me. And like Prince of Persia, I think this has definitely taken some inspiration from that, in that it's an adventure and a platforming adventure. How much platforming, I'm not quite sure. And indeed, how much combat, I'm not quite sure. I know there's a little bit of combat, or there is combat. And yeah, I'm just kind of curious to see what story this is telling, how epic it is, and learn about Raji, who is our protagonist. So we can kind of see there just below the statues. Yeah, just I guess waiting to begin. So this game was originally released in 2020, and then this is the enhanced version, which came out in 2024 for the PlayStation 5, with just, I think it's basically the same, just with some graphical enhancements, and I think some things related to the dual sense controller, just to utilize that as best it could. And yeah, it's kind of making me think of, as well as Prince of Persia, I remember playing the Uncharted expansion Lost Legacy, which was also set in India, which I really enjoyed, with, oh god, I'm forgetting her name now. It's Chloe. Yeah, it's Chloe, isn't it? Chloe Fraser, if I remember correctly. And yeah, just really cool, those kind of environments, that different look. And so that's what's made me interested in this game. And plus, I really enjoy a good Bollywood historical fantasy film. I've seen a few over the years, and they're always pretty, well, epic, actually. Like this game has in its title, they truly are epic, just beautiful to look at, and just, yeah, incredible. I think my absolute favourite is Bahubali, which is just one of the most wonderful films I've ever seen. And yeah, kind of like this sort of fantasy story, with, fantasy medieval kind of story. And that's about it. I'm going into this pretty blind, really. I mean, I don't know what Raji's deal is, or what really we're going to be doing, what the plot is. So I'm kind of excited to find out. So press any button. Let's, before I play, have a look at the settings. So user profile, don't think I have one of them. Sound, what have we got? Okay, just leave that as is. Gameplay. Okay, so what have we got? An attack, secondary attack. Ooh, favor of the gods. That sounds interesting. I can switch weapons, so we've got multiple weapons. Got an attack combo, and vibration. And but we've got jump and dodge on the same button. I don't know why, I just sort of don't like that. I feel like there should be a jump button, there should be a dodge button, because they're different things. I don't know, it always throws me a little bit, that, because then I'm like, oh wait, why am I dodging? I wanted to jump, and then, anyway, maybe that's just a me thing. Difficulty settings, I suppose. Oh, so okay, so there's no, not saying what the difference is, but I guess normal is probably going to be... Now, tutorials, I think I'm going to turn these off, because I did a little bit of testing of this, and I don't know, I found them a little bit... What's the word? A bit heavy-handed, a bit invasive, and I just sort of wanted to kind of get engrossed in the story, what I did see, and then, you know, figure things out. So I'm gonna hopefully not regret that decision and switch them off, and hopefully be able to figure things out. I mean, I suppose I can always look in the controls if anything isn't clear, and maybe I can just switch them back on. Actually, I don't know if I can switch them back on mid-game. Maybe, hopefully. So ray tracing, so I think that is one of the new enhancements, so yes, want that on. And language, so yeah, interestingly, you can have the audio in English or in Hindi, much like the Bollywood films that I like. Well, indeed, they're often in multiple different languages. It'd be kind of cool to have it in Hindi, but again, when I was testing, from what I heard of the voiceovers, they were just really nice, the English version. And yeah, let's stick with English, but you know that if you choose to enjoy this game yourself, you can have the original Hindi dialogue, which is pretty cool. And I think that maybe that's something they added for this enhanced edition. I'm not sure if that was there originally or not. And that is about it. Basically ready to play. So I will be doing that in the next video, in part 1. So if you are also curious about Raji's story and where it takes us and explore this world, then come join me, and maybe see you soon.